Hi everybody, Michelle the Crazy Homemaker here. I am doing my hydroponic lettuce today. They're not really big, but they're starting to get extra leaves on them. I have my tote here. Whoops, let me turn it around. My tote at 16 gallons. I have 7.5 gallons of decent water here, and I'm going to put my Maxi Grow in the big container here, and I'll take you along with all of this while I am going to get everything going. Okay, so I'm going to take off this. I like these because that lid sticks on there, but it's a pain to refill. Real life struggles of the hydroponic system. Click, come on, click. Ugh. So I look like 150 pound weakling here. There we go, got it. Got the lid off, thank goodness. Now for each one of these 2-gallon things, I put 2 scoops of the Maxi Grow. It's supposed to be 1 scoop per gallon, but I find that this 2.5 gallon tank is works really well with just 2 scoops. Nothing burns, so let's put 6 scoops in. And this is the small side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a little extra. 5, 6. Nutrient done. Now we will add the water. See how graceful I can do that. Try to get it stirred up so I don't have to stick my hand in there. Just move this around a little bit. Times 3. 1, 2, 3. As you see, it's only about halfway full, and that's all I'm going to fill it because I got to measure for my wicks. I like to wick because I don't have access to a lot of water, and it's a pain to reverse osmosis it. So I just take my string and measure from top to bottom here, and use this one. Use the first cut as my my pattern, and then I just keep cutting from that, and then I'll do a dozen of these strings to go in my cups to help my plants suck up water. I'll take you over to my station now. Alrighty, here's my station set up on my dryer. Going to do all this in real time. Hopefully I have enough space on my cell phone to do this. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to make one more just because I think I'm going to have an extra container, because there seems to be like maybe about 15 or 20 in there and not a dozen. So I'll go over. Oops, hot sauce. myself 2 containers of water. I'll use the big one for these. So all I do is just take these, cut them. I trim these up. Hold on. I trim off the extra sides, as you see, because it'll be too much of a struggle to put them in my my net cups. So I'll do that real quick here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, got 12 there. Now let's take these strings and get them primed for being a wick. All I do is I get them wet. Squeeze them around so I can get all the air out of them. You don't want to get any air in them because it'll stop the wicking action. That looks pretty good. They're pretty darn wet. I just lay them out. That's good. Now I start dunking these, getting them wet. Let them soak up water. It doesn't take long for them to soak up water. I squeeze them out, and you see this hole right here? That's where the seed is supposed to go. But what I do is I take them and I cut straight into the middle and open them up. Only halfway. Oops. And I'll do that to all of them as I go along. Straight into that little seed spot. There we go. I got 4 done. Put four more in. Let them soak. Okay. Got my little lettuces there. And now this one here is going to be to rinse off the roots as best as I can. So dig down gently. Find which one comes loose first, and this one here seems to be it. So, oh, there's 3 of them there. Okay. There's one. You can treat them a little bit rough, just as long as you hold them by the baby leaves, which I've got here. And it doesn't matter if you get them all clean off. There's 2 more here. Oh, there's 3 more here, looks like. No, just 2. So I'll get look at them as clean as I can. Alrighty, let's get in there a little more and try not to mess with the roots too much, because you'll lose them. You'll lose the roots and then you lose a plant. Oops, I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. Yep, you can see I laid the plant right in where that little hole is. Grab one of my wicks and lay it right on top of the roots of the plant and clamp it shut. Now, like I said before, I put holes on the bottom of this. These little spikes here were what I did not cut out, and those hold the rock wool in place. Makes it real easy to get that wick down in there, and any roots that's coming through, it makes it easy for those roots. I don't know if you could see that little root right here. Oops, where'd it go? See that little root right here? he's gonna head for the water real fast. Okay, so I'll just lay that over here and continue on. Grab my next one. Nice to the root. Oh, these are nice long roots too. If I would have left them in there a little too long, they would have really ganged up together, and they would be very hard to pull apart. So that's why I do mine whenever they're really young. There's another one. Down in, down in. Will the roots come through this one? I don't know. It might sooner or later. Oh, it did a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Just a little root. Lay that on its side. Continue on. Nice. Like I said, this is the outdredges. It is a nice big leaf lettuce. It has some red on it, a little bit of red. So everybody who's worried about their anthocyanins, they don't get enough of them. There'll be a little bit in that lettuce. There we go. And no roots to speak of coming out here. Okay, there's 3. Let me get the 4th one done. Well, not nice. There we go. Oops. So that's why you hold them by the baby leaf. So in case you don't want to get the good leaves taken off anyway, because you will might lose a lettuce. And I don't like to lose a plant, because I figure food is food. I give every plant a chance until it withers and dies. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay. Put you on hold a second. Okay, expanded clay. I put a couple pieces of expanded clay around the outside of them, just to keep a little bit of the algae off. Just a little bit. And I think it really helps, because oops, you're not seeing very much, are you? There you go. And just a few expanded clays, and call it good. Just a couple on each one. Oops. I don't know how much you're seeing here, because I'm not watching the camera. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I think you can. I'm not an editor, so I don't edit anymore. I don't have a very good idea of how that works. I'm going to have to learn how to use that editor. Gentle, gentle. Don't want to squish your plant either. Just be careful with it. And give it some love, and it'll love you back. Oops, that was a little too much on that plant. We'll move you right there. Okay. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to continue on, and I'll see you whenever I get back over to the tub. Back to the tub time. I put my date on here that I put these in the water. Más felices para Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo, people. I hope I said that right. This clicks on nicely. Just drop these down wherever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now those strings will hit that water, and they will start wicking up that water out of there. All right, back over here. Let's start cranking them out. Oops, I went sideways instead of long ways. with the fiber. I try to find that fiber. You can see the fiber runs north and south. It makes it really easy to cut. If you don't do it if you do it the other way, it's really tough. But it can be done like I just showed you. There we go. Sounds like my husband's out there at the water spigot. He's running something. So how you guys been? You been doing any hydroponics? I got myself some clean water here to rinse those roots. Have you tried any since I've been showing you what I do? And I'm doing it cheaply. Ah, lost another leaf. Baby leaf. Another one. Let's see, lay it in. Oops, we're expecting somebody to come today. They're gonna probably come on down in here and check our furnace. We're waiting for that. It's time for its tune-up. Let's see. Shush. Hush, hush, hush. You don't need to bark. You don't even know what you're barking at. You're down here with Mommy. Yeah. Cranking on. Shut. Quiet. I think I'm going to have to put you guys on hold. Yep, I think I am. You don't need to hear the mouth. Okay. See you later. All right, I think we got some peace now. Have you guys tried any of the varieties of lettuce that I use? Like I said, right now I have Outdredges. I've used Merlot. I've used a bib. I've used Red Tango, Green Tango. Whoa, I might have to get 2 tanks. Because there's more than 24 here, I think. I might have 2 tanks plus some. Let me know if you have used any of those lettuces, or if that's one of your favorites. Any kind are your favorites? Yeah, let me know your favorites so that I can give them a try too. Because I buy lettuce. I buy lots of lettuce. And for me to do this for my family, literally, since I grow lettuce, green right now, my green is Swiss chard. I haven't used that. That one fell apart. I grow cucumbers. So that's most of my salad makings. If you grow anything else, that would be, I've even grown radicchio, and that turned out pretty good in this salad. I've had kale. Yeah, I need to start another kale, and some more parsley. But the kale worked really well for salads, for my dog food, for pretty much a lot of things. I've even had it as a side dish. Oh, another thing I wanted to say is, I'm just putting that in there right now first. I'm not too worried about how much stuff is, how much brown stuff, how much dirt is on these roots, because it's coco coir. So it's a non-organic, organic thing. It won't rot and it won't mold. So that's a good thing there. two there. Oh, wrong one, Shell. Don't be a goofball. There we go. So this is going to be my 12. I'll have to make another container. And oops, let's get a little more of that off. Gonna have to make another tub so I can put it over on the other rack. And I have to get some good water to do that with. So I won't be showing that to you today. Yep, here we go again. They settled for a while. And some of you might say, oh, that expanded clay pellets is called, and the brand name is Hydroton. Well, I can't afford Hydroton because that stuff's expensive. This particular one, I don't know if you could see it. I don't know if it's very good to see. Let's see what we got. It's very smooth, and it's expanded clay. There's no sharp edges on it. The first round that I got had sharp edges, and I don't like it. But this round one here is from, I think it's called Vivo Grow, but they're smooth. I'd have to look on my Amazon. I got them on Amazon a while ago. They're great to reuse, but that's what I really favor. But since I had a whole bag or two of the other stuff, I still use it too. It's not my favorite because it kind of slices into the leaves a little bit on the tender leaves. But that's done there. Okay, that's done there. But guess what? I don't have the room to put it. So I will have to put small containers, which they're way up there. I've got 3, 4, 5 of them. I don't know if you could see those. 3 here, 2 here. That's 4 times 5 is 20. Oops, this one right here, it's a round one. That might give me 4 if I need it. I don't like the round ones. I like the square ones because they fit better on the shelf. So that's it for right now, and talk to you later. Oh, this little baby here is probably going to be gone the next time you see my update because it was full of water yesterday and it wasn't drinking. These two over here were almost dry before I gave them water. I changed out their bottoms, the bottom containers. That's why I like the square ones, because I could change out the tops. Just leave the tops with the plants in it and change out the bottom so I have a fresh, clean bottom container. Put my water in, my nutrient solution in there and let it go. But this little baby here did not drink its water from the last fill up, so I think it's probably rotted. I'm going to let it have a few more tomatoes, but by that time, this baby here, that's another tiny Tim, that's one over there, so that'll be all cleaned out. Okay, see ya possibly Sunday for my next update on my hydroponics. I hope you enjoyed watching me put some of this together in real time, and it took me about 23 minutes to do a dozen. That includes the water. I had the clean tank. It included running back and forth a little bit at minus 30 seconds. So about 23 and a half minutes because I had to run back and forth to get some stuff. But yeah, let me know, what is your favorite lettuces? And if you've tried any of the lettuces that I've had, or what is your favorite vegetable to grow hydroponically that I might be able to try, because I like to experiment and I don't have too much back in my seeds that I think would work. Okay? So take care. Bye-bye.